Hey, my little cupcakes, I have a great story. You must bring a hat. Here we go on our adventure. I received an invitation to a party. You are cordially invited to the biggest, bestest, hattiest party of all time. Starts at 5:30 p.m., White Brim House, 32 Panama Avenue, West Trilby. You may bring as many extra guests as you wish, but you must bring a hat. Kindest regards, Nigel, host and fanciest hat judge. Seriously, don't forget the hat. The party depends on it. PPS, try not to be late this time. So I got an invitation to a hat party and said, you've got to bring a hat. You can bring other people, but you got to bring the hat. Immediately, I panicked. I don't own a hat. But the invitation specifically stated I must bring a hat. The party depended on it. I searched everywhere for a hat. Peddler's Finest Hats, and he sold out. So he looked everywhere for a hat. He went to a hat store, and he was all sold out. Where's he going to find his hat? But the only hat I could find belonged to a monkey. That's a lovely hat. May I borrow it, please? No. I really need a hat for a party. I'll give it back. But since he wouldn't negotiate, I was left with no choice. At least I had a hat, even if it was still attached to a monkey. So he met a monkey with a hat and asked him if he could borrow the hat. The monkey said no. So he brought the monkey along for the party. But on arrival, the security was pretty tight. Invitation, please, said the doorman. Apparently there were other rules, too. Sorry, sir, but we're under strict instructions not to let in any hat-wearing monkeys unless they are wearing a monocle. So they can't let any hat-wearing monkeys in unless they're wearing a monocle. Luckily, we soon bumped into a badger named Geoff, but he was just the sort of badger we required. I do beg your pardon, chaps, but are you by any chance after a monocle? Indeed we are. We need it for a party. I will lend this monkey my monocle on one condition, that I may accompany you to your shindig. So he's going to lend the monkey the monocle, but the badger will accompany them also to the party. Invitation, please, the doorman said again. Sorry, sir, but we're under strict instructions not to let in any hat and monocle-wearing monkeys if they are accompanied by a badger named Geoff. Unless Geoff can play the piano. Can you play the piano, I asked? Don't insult me. I'm a badger. Of course I can. So he said, Geoff, can you play the piano? He said, of course I can. But do they have a piano? Geoff can play, I said firmly. I'm afraid we need to see that, the doorman replied. So they saw this piano removal truck, see if they can have any luck getting a piano. Geoff was great on the piano, but we still had a problem. Sorry, sir, but we can't let this piano-lending elephant in. He's not wearing a tutu. Just my luck, there's never a tutu around when you need one. These little dancers with tutus. The elephant needs a tutu. Let's see if they can borrow these dancers. We solved that problem surprisingly quickly. Surely now we'd be allowed in, but we failed to notice a sign. Under no circumstances is a tutu to be worn without the supervision of an accompanying penguin. I hope they can find a penguin to go in with them to the party. Martin kindly helped us out, and as he was a very clever penguin, we were already prepared for the next rule. All penguins accompanying pink tutu-wearing elephants must bring with them a suitcase full of cheese. So the penguin already knew that and had a suitcase full of cheese to go into the party. They were prepared this time. But it turned out the cheese needed to be sliced, and none of us thought of bringing a knife. And that was when I had had enough. That was when he'd had enough. He said, that's enough. I've got all these things to get into this party. Look, they're the silliest rules I've ever heard. Nigel clearly stated on his invitation that I could bring anyone I wanted, so long as I brought a hat, and I brought a monkey and a hat. So technically, I bought a hat and... Oh, he was so mad. I bought a hat. Come on, enough's enough. Nigel, said the doorman. Who's Nigel? This is Felicity's party. This is a number 32? Next door. Oops. We had the wrong number, and he did all those things for nothing. Oops. He already had the monkey with the hat. Still, Nigel's party was worth the hassle. Look at everyone having a great time at Nigel's party. They're enjoying themselves. The end. Hope you liked it.